Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil and in today's video we're going mowing. So it's time to take all off the 99 Ponda mowers and away we go. So just have the mowers on. One of the last things I do before I go is give the radiators a wash, get all the clay dust out of them, make sure she doesn't get too hot in there. So just making sure. The only time she ever gives any issues, crack the light. You can get a little bit hot. I'm gonna get wet. Let's just ready to rock and roll. And now this is us in the field that we will be mowing. A nice lovely crop, so we're just going to get straight into it. So, no, I don't need to change this. Just out my house here. Last time I mowed this, it took me an hour and 10 minutes. So yeah, not going to take too long. I think there's 12 acres in this field. Right, all that's on. That's on, that's on. Unfold. Unfolding. Lift them up out of the way because we're not grouping. We'll be heading this out once we get back with these two fields mowed. We have two fields mowed for this customer. About 25 acres, maybe a bit more. And then we have about 5 acres to mow for ourselves for baling, all for baling. So, back to this. It's up the front. Just lift that up. The front wants to be about that height. Drop. Drop. Up, up. Make sure everything is working. Droppity drop and uppity up. Drop. Drop. Select the 1000 speed. I will get away from just the ruts that's sitting just in front of the field here. But apart from that, we are ready to rock and roll. Drop down gears, so we'll pick up the camera when we get into it because I don't like filming when I'm doing the headland because I'm always afraid of running into something in the hedge. So, I also see some temporary wire on the ground here. It looks nice out of the way. Anyways, it's time to get mowing. So I'm mowing away here, getting on fine. Super crop of grass. Like really heavy crop. It is though, it's a little bit kind of, I use the phrase bed into the ground, but I wouldn't say it was bed into the ground. It's very kind of, I don't know if you can really see it there, it's kind of all tossed down into itself, which I had to go and adjust the mower, had to lengthen, shorten my back top length and front of my leg top length to get the mower to kind of turn further into the sward, just to try and clean the ground a little bit better, because it was leaving a little bit of tacky stuff, where the crop seems to have kind of all laid down into itself. But it is bulking up fiercer, but it's a big crop of stuff. For the time of year it is, I think it's the 18th of May, yeah. It's a good crop of grass now, a right good crop of grass. So just straightening out these corners and go around poles. And yeah, we might get picking up one gear. We're at 42 meters an hour, she tops out at 47. So she is, you know, she's still in it there at the minute. We're doing 7.5 kilometers. But I'd like to think I should be hopping the E. I can just reach F, but I should get E out of it. Opening up the field now. That is us done. Same again, an hour and 18 minutes. So happy out now, happy out. So we fold up, not wrong one. These two drop down, then hit transport mode. And fold up. Now we'll move on to the next field. Over 5 hectares in that field, so it's more like 15 acres. But now, yeah, it would have been, it was 5.13, so there about 15 acres in that field. Next field is bigger. Let's see what's in the next field actually. 4.61. It's actually, I would have said the next one up was bigger. On up here. So we're in the next field now. Again, nice crop, maybe not just as heavy as the last field. kind of tossed on into itself. Maybe there was heavy rain that I don't remember getting. It was all just kind of tossed into itself a bit. But we're still remoting pretty well. You can see there. Remoting pretty well. And you can see there, just behind where the grass throws out. If you weren't getting it well, you'd see how tossing it there. It won't take too long now. I was mowing away, flying up. This is starting noticing smoke. And smoke coming out of here, the belt. I can see where she's bubbled paint there. It's hot enough at the top there, but I can see all the belt juice. But the conditioner was still spinning, and spinning fine. So I don't know what's wrong. I'll go open it up and see what I'm going to find. I'm nearly half expecting our belt to have slipped off or something, but we'll open it and see what's happening in here. I have it open, but I have a wee issue. This doesn't separate because it won't come off these. They won't go that way. And this is in the way. And it's pop riveted in. Father Phil's going to come down and we get them whipped off and we see exactly. But from what I can see, it just looks like the belt has slipped off the pulley. So maybe the tensioner had gone loose. No, it's not even a tensioner. It's not on a tensioner. Because this whole shaft slides up or down. And there's the holes there for it. So maybe they have come loose. And she slid back and lost enough tension to let it fall. But the only thing that could maybe happen. Anyways, see if Father Phil thinks when I arrive. So after a bit of a struggle getting the guard off, what seems to have happened, the outside of the pulley, so that should be running in there, which
it keeps the belt in place.
Yeah, doesn't seem like there was much holding the on. Has come off, then the belt slipped out, started rubbing again the side, and it's after chewing the belt off she started slipping. See, yeah, that belt is now out. Thankfully we have a belt on the shelf, I'm pretty sure, because Timmy left. No, we are, because Timmy left us one. Timmy left us, I think, Everton but a bed of a mower. Tries the job.
No joy.
So we have to fold up and go home now because we have to get the new belt and we have to re-weld on the end of the pulley, which, yeah, a little bit annoying that after 2 seasons. Hopefully it's no underlying issue caused that to happen. Hopefully there's nothing underlying that caused that, but yeah, new belt and re-weld that on and we get going again and come back up here, mow this, and then we'll go mow the bit for ourselves. So yeah, we'll be on. No. So, the old belt is off, new belt is there, and that's it. So it's just that seam of weld, draw hammer in the toolbox there. Have to have the tractor running for welding. We don't blow any electronics. Take that check the shaft. That's the new belt there. So there's a fair bit of a belt, like it's actually not a power V, it's a tooted belt. That's what a tooted belt is. So it's like basically has teeth on it. A power V is where it's all little V's in a line running around after, but that's a tooted belt. So yeah, we'll get this back on and I'll get back and finish the mowing. You want 2 hammers there, but there it is now. So that's it, back on now. Hit it with the blowtorch and then just slipped it on, little tip of the hammer, and that was it. It's back on.
Welded? Not welded?
Welded. Won't come off, it's welded, will it?
No, not really. Some little dots now, that's one mad.
Yeah. Where you put a few dots on the other one?
No, yeah.
Right.
It's empty, it's loose.
Yeah.
Need a mask there.
Right. And there's the belt that was on it. So the belt had been slipping, must have been slipping from being stuck. Rubbing. This side of it was rubbing. You can see where it took the teeth. Had really taken its toll on the teeth. And that's the new belt. go stick it 2 or 3 spots on it just to make sure it doesn't slip off again, and then put on the new belt, tension her up, and then fingers crossed there's no issues. So to retension the belt, it's just a matter of spinning that, and then that just brings her up. Then once it's up to position, then there's 4 locks on the sides. You can see them there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that holds, oh sorry, actually it's only 3 locks on the sides. Right, tighten her up, covers back on, and we should be good to go. And we are back mowing. There's a fair old rumble out of the tractor now. The exhaust is on its way, but yeah, it's next time. Anyway. So yeah, we're flying along here. Just ups and downs now, so it shan't take too long to get it done. But smashing crop out stuff. The roads actually I won't put on the Samasz tether, new Samasz air tether. They'll come up here tomorrow morning and shake this all out. So yeah, well, I might get some footage that to throw into this video just because. I have a show tomorrow, we're going to have another show tomorrow, so check. And I love grass. The smell is intoxicating. And that is us done here. Next up is to go mow our multi-species sward ahead of the calves, which I'll show you when we get there is just too strong for letting calves onto, so we're going to mow to bail it. I'll leave the mowers on. While we're bailing this, we'll do all the one time. Then we'll shake it out while we're shaking this out. Just leaving the farm here now. Straightforward, handy enough. Like, not too major, just that belt just let me down. We're going to check it now when we're finished mowing this evening, just to make sure that there's nothing out of the ordinary. Because it just didn't, yeah, just don't think it should have went anything. But anyways, this is really kind of the kick-off of silage. Now I know we had a silage video before. We're mowed 8 acres for ourselves and made a handy number of bales. That was, well, the silage was ready, but that was just to make sure we got kit out early, got the kit out, worked, and then we got serviced, and everything is serviced now as we're working it today. Oil, greased, all the rest. And yeah, this is really the kick-off for us now. Oh, it's a nice start. Yeah, pits won't kick off for maybe another week or 10 days, week or 10 days I'd say, before we'll start pit silage. Be bailing on from now till then as this pit's on, and we'll bit for ourselves and might do another bit for ourselves then as well after a week or so. Go off another paddock or 2. We're going to bail on up the road. Now we get our multi-species sward on the ground. I swear, I just picked up the camera because I just after scraping by, well, not saying I scraped the car, but like just came by a car. Now I have another car to get by, and oh, they are not going to keep over enough for me to get by. All I can do is just throw her into the hedge, give them all the space, and then let them do the driving. Right, I have to stop at that because I'm going to run into him if I go any further. It's for him to run into me now. Otherwise I ain't moving. I'm alright. Once to get to the back mower, I can turn out. When I turn out onto the road, then the back mower swings into the hedge, and then I know I'm not going to get caught in the tail swing. From now on the road opens up, but this road to Killashe is a woeful busy road for the width of it. We're behind down the bottoms. So can you tell where it got slurry and where it didn't? It's pretty obvious. So we put slurry the calves around the paddock next bridge, and then the bit that didn't get slurry just between here and the calves, that was just too bloody wet, and I got stuck just above the calves then as well. So Liv has them taped off, so I'm going to be mowing an L-shaped around and up to the far side. So because there's just far too much grass for them anyways. We get in here and we get mowing. Just Thursday this where we're going to mow. So I'll just lift the pigtail, we drop, and we'll start along the river. That is the plan. Actually, doesn't seem to be a lot between this bit. So this is the last bit the calves are on. Now they didn't. They ate it, and then we moved them to the next square, but that has come back superb. The multi-species sward is just growing like the clappers, so it is. So I'd be hoping we're going to cut, so this L shape to that tree there, then back up their side the calves. We're going to cut that now because there's too much grass ahead of them, too much grass, and they won't eat into it and they'll waste the most of it. So it's just mow it, bale it, and then get some more nicer kind of a grass for them to have, because they'll be moved off where they are now. Just they've as it squared off there in about 7 days, and then they'll be on a real nice lush of grass. And then we'll mow this paddock and the first paddock they were on probably in about a week's time too, because in a week's time, at the rate this is growing, it should be pretty much thereabouts clearing off. It's keeping the grass right in front of the cattle is more about having them hitting it at the right stage than it is about getting the most out of a paddock before you mow it. So it is. And now that this field, we reseeded this field last year, it was like my one goal of the year, and I was very, very proud to get it done, is so that we could actually do this. Before, couldn't do this, stones, tracks, no, wasn't going to happen, but now we can. And boys, it's just been waiting for this for so long, so long. Anyways, let's get the mower down, let's get on. So one thing I want to do, because this is the first time being mowed since we've done it, I'm a wee bit afraid of stones, so I want to shorten my top links, shorten the front top link to turn the mower kind of back up, so she won't be too aggressive into the ground, so she should just miss any that could be an issue. This bit hasn't been rolled since it was last grazed last back end. I don't think there's actually been grazed so far this year. I don't think. Or maybe it was. She's the camera. Anyways. Yeah. On the back mowers, I'm just going to change the sensitivity so it's the weight of the mowers on the ground. So I'm just going to make them lighter on the ground, so they'll just kind of float along. There'll be less weight on the ground, so if they do hit hand, they'll just hop across it rather than heading. So this is what we're looking at. There's our chicory, I'm pretty sure, and then the plantain. Or is that the plantain? Oh geez, I don't know the difference. Here's the red clover. Now there, that's the plantain, that's the chicory, or that's chicory, that's plantain. I can't remember which is which. That's what we're looking at. There is a nice cover on this here. So if I get off, there's a heavier cover on that side because I got some urea with the 35 on the far end of the field, and this I didn't get it. I just didn't get time to come back to finish the field. So we have a heavier crop that side. We're going to mop this all off it now and hit the reset button for the calves. We might try and get slurry on it too, because the ground is dry now. Well, we'll see what's like up that end in this, of course, the centre, but we get slurry on the rest of it with the tanker. Bring it on and have that fresh lush grass for them calves, because them calves are doing very well. Just touch all the wood around me. Some superb calves at the minute. Anyways, let's get mowing. So we're mowing away here. See what we're gathering there. Not going to be too much off that side of it. You can see where the bit of urea went out. You just see the line of the tractor. And we're into a different crop. Totally. Not as heavy as what we're mowing earlier today. But heavier on the same. Or it's heavier than the other part of the field anyways. So clear this off. Have a break for the calves. About 7 days-ish, I reckon, maybe even sooner, they'll have that becky. I'll not keep it too tight to the back swords, because I just can't remember how well we picked to the back swords. I know there's a couple of big boulders, big knobbly lads sticking out along the fence line, so kept a wee bit back from it, so there is grass along the back sword for them, but the big thing is just stones picked, we should be able to do the very same thing here. This field hasn't been mowed since I bought this farm. Actually 2 years before I bought this farm when they rented it. In 2012 was the last time this was mowed down here. So there's our calves, and they are just it does me good every day to come down and lift looks at them more than I do, but it does you good to come down and see them when you're down. But yeah, it's great to finally get doing what I've always wanted to do, making better use of the paddocks at home. Now we are mowing them, and that is it done. Apart from the odd tipple or bang, very, very little. But there is a pretty damn nice, like I to be perfect honest, I'm well happy with how the multi-species sward has worked out. It's grew really well. We are on, this is wet ground where we are, and it's just, yeah, we'll see what's on it now. I think it should be more bales on it than the first stuff we built, but it's just, yeah. And then should just be nice for the boys. But anyways, look, that's it. We head back to the yard, we get something to eat, and we see what we go up to next for today. But yeah, no, happy out and away we go. And the next job of today is to go back where we mowed and shake it out. So bro's the Samasz tether, its first outing, he has it on. So I just want to double check that everything is connected, everything looks good. So balls, pins, he has it in that slot rather than that. I think it should be in that slot, I would say. It's on, it's plugged in. Need to throw up my cords, so pull it so that comes down. He was on about something about chains, which that's all up. So yeah, we're going off now to use our new Samasz rake that we have on demo for the season. So just double checking everything. Everything seems to be just that thing. Just double checking, so don't want any mistakes. Like just check the other side, because he was on about something about chains. I didn't know where to put the chains. Oh, that could be them. That could be the chains he was on about. Yeah, no, I think we'll be alright. We'll go try it out. I'll bring them. I'm not sure. We'll tip on. We'll see how this goes. The first out, I'll bring these with me. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be used for, but we'll figure it out. So we're in the field now to try and figure out what way he bro plugged these in. Okay, so now these should pull, and now this should unfold. Yep. 8 rowers. Check your mind, and hopefully not too bad. Put into float, as I would normally do. Okay, float doesn't. It's going to be a brief intermission while I try and figure out how this machine works, and we'll get to it then. So we're heading away here. So Father Phil's after arriving in the sprayer, so we'll see what he thinks. So we're taking 4.5 runs of mowed out flat grass. So if I was mowing narrow, I'd probably take 4 full swords. Seems to be doing a pretty good job. There is a bit of a knocking in it there. Figure out what that is. Having a bit of an issue with lifting it. So hopefully we'll be able to figure out what what will be the problem. I think I need to tighten the two springs to stay on for lifting, so that she kind of catches the end and then pulls it up when she lifts rather than let it drag down. But seems to be cleaning the ground pretty well. You look between the rowers, you'll see where she's clearing the ground, and I think it's doing a pretty good job of it. So it's just down to getting the right forward speed, the right back speed, and not lumping it. I don't think I'm lumping it. I'm tipping on there 8.3 kilometers an hour, and I think I'm not doing too bad. I think it's not too bad, but just the lifting of it is one thing that's catching me out. And that will be a problem when we get to the turning on the headlands. So we'll do a father fill things, and yeah, we'll go from there. So we're just going to do this field now while we're here, and we'll do the next field in the morning because it's gone dark now. Thereabouts. We should just be fit for dark. But yeah, just we're checking out just see how it's going to get lit on the headland. So we think there's a bit missing. So we're just waiting on Timmy to make one to get back to us. But we think there's a bit missing, which stops the ram from catching the outer reel and folding it up. It's like stops it and then it lifts all of it up, so you're able to turn on the headlands without turning when you're turning, if that makes any sense. So we're happy with it, doing a nice job. It's cleaning the ground as we go, and we're going a bit of speed behind us, and it isn't just lumping us. So finish up now, and then we'll do the field in the morning. That'll be the plan. That'll be the plan.